In the early 1970s, a young actor known as Sly tried to make it in Hollywood, but he wasn't very successful. In fact, he had only $106 in the bank, no car, and things were so bad that he even tried to sell his dog because he knew he couldn't afford to feed it. Life just wasn't going the way he planned it at all. But then, one night, Sly watched a heavyweight title fight between one of the greatest boxers who ever lived, Muhammad Ali, and Chuck Wepner, a man known as the Beyond Bleeder, who had the ability to withstand incredible beatings from other fighters. No one really gave Wepner a chance against the champion though. However, despite a broken nose and 2 bleeding eye sockets, Wepner almost lasted a full 15 rounds against Ali, eventually losing to a technical knockout only 19 seconds before the end of the fight. This fight sparked an idea in Sly, and he started writing a story about a poor, washed-out boxer who got a shot at a world heavyweight title, and decided to take his chances, to stand up to life, to take his best shot and to go the distance, despite all the odds being stacked against him. It took Sly only 3 days to write this story. A while later, he showed it to some Hollywood producers and they absolutely loved it. In fact, they loved it so much that they offered him $360,000 for the script. To him, this was a fortune. However, they just had one condition. Sly could not play the main character. This was still a good deal though, and would have helped him out of the struggling cycle he was in. However, Sly believed in his idea so much that he refused their offer. He wanted to play the lead role. Eventually, they agreed, but gave him an incredibly low budget to make the movie and only 28 days to make it in. Again though, Sly did whatever it took to do it. They used family and friends in the cast, handheld cameras, and only used one take to film most of the footage. It seemed as though this low-budget movie was destined to flop. However, when the movie Rocky was released, it started to get positive reviews around Hollywood and went on to gross over $200 million and won the Academy Award for the Best Picture in 1976. It propelled Sly, or Sylvester Stallone, into stardom and began the Rocky movie franchise that has earned over $1.4 billion at the box office. So friends, when life seems a bit rocky and all the odds are stacked against you, remember the story behind Rocky and don't give up. Keep on getting up one more time than you have been knocked down and go the distance.